Imagine walking into a dealership 10 years ago and seeing a machine that looked like it came straight out of a sci-fi movie. A BMW with a $120,000 price tag, massive digital displays, a roaring engine, adaptive suspensions, heated everything, panoramic roof, gesture controls, and more luxury features than the average millionaire mansion. It wasn't just a car, it was a status symbol, a statement, a flex, a dream on wheels. Fast forward to today, and that same six-figure masterpiece is being listed on Facebook Marketplace for just $8,000, less than the price of a new motorbike, less than the yearly insurance cost on the car when it was new. Heading 1. The rise of a Bavarian icon. When this BMW model first launched, it was marketed as the ultimate driving machine taken to its absolute limit. The exterior design was sleek, aggressive, and unmistakably luxurious. The interior was a masterpiece: rich leather, hand-stitched dashboard, customizable ambient lighting, and technology that made even Mercedes and Audi jealous. This wasn't your ordinary premium sedan. It was BMW's flagship, the king of the 7 Series lineup, a car built for CEOs, celebrities, and dignitaries. BMW poured millions into research, engineering, and design, creating a machine that blended high-performance engineering with limousine-level comfort. Reviewers praised its twin-turbo engine, its air-ride suspension, and its ability to go from silent glide to thunderous acceleration with the slightest press of the pedal. Road testers called it the closest thing to a private jet on wheels. It was a marvel of the automotive world. Beautiful, powerful, sophisticated, futuristic. Heading 2. The first cracks. Hidden beneath perfection. Every luxury car has problems, but this BMW had a special kind of curse. An engineering complexity so advanced that even BMW dealerships struggled to keep up. The car was loaded with electronics, sensors, modules, motherboards, fiber optic cables, and software that controlled everything from suspension height to seat temperature. And when it worked, it was amazing. But when it didn't, repairs became a nightmare. Small glitches began showing up: a malfunctioning infotainment screen, a suspension warning, a drivetrain alert. Owners reported random electrical failures and strange error lights appearing for no reason. These weren't the kind of issues you could fix cheaply either. Everything required dealer-level diagnostics, specialized tools, and insanely expensive parts. For instance, a single headlight assembly could cost over $3,000. A new air suspension component? $2,500. Even the battery wasn't a standard battery. It required computer programming after installation. Heading 3. The maintenance bills that ruined its reputation. Here's where the real nightmare begins. When you buy a $120,000 BMW, you assume maintenance will be higher than average. But nobody expected this. Owners started reporting annual maintenance costs between $4,000 and $10,000. Not repairs, maintenance. The car's engineering complexity meant every job took longer, required specialized labor, and demanded brand-new OEM parts that cost a fortune. The air suspension system was notorious for failing. The turbochargers required expensive servicing. Oil leaks appeared in spots that required hours of labor to access. And, most famously, the car's electronic ecosystem was so tightly integrated that a single malfunctioning module could cause half the vehicle's systems to shut down. Owners told stories of towing the car to the dealership for something as simple as a seat control issue. Heading 4. Luxury cars. Age like smartphones, not like investments. We love new technology. Big screens, fancy sensors, advanced driver assist features. But technology ages faster than anything else, and luxury cars are packed with tech. This BMW was cutting edge when it came out. But within a few years, newer models had better displays, better software, better cameras, better features, and, most importantly, fewer problems. Suddenly, the $120,000 flagship felt outdated. Think of it like this. When a new iPhone drops, last year's model instantly loses value. Luxury cars operate the same way. BMW releases new tech every 2 to 3 years, and once your model falls behind, the resale value tanks. But unlike a smartphone, a car costs tens of thousands to maintain. Heading 5. The death sentence, out of warranty ownership. Luxury car manufacturers don't like to admit it, but their cars are not designed for long-term affordability. They expect owners to replace them every few years or trade up to newer models. That's why warranties are often short. And when their safety net disappears, disaster. Once the warranty on this BMW expired, most owners realized the true cost of their dream car. Repairs became so expensive that many simply couldn't justify keeping it. Why pay $6,000 to fix an air suspension issue when the entire car is worth $10,000 to $15,000 used? This led to a mass sell-off. Flooded with heavily depreciated luxury models, the used market collapsed. Prices fell hard. No one wanted them. Dealerships didn't want to accept them as trade-ins. Private buyers were scared. Mechanics avoided them. Insurance companies raised premiums. Heading 6. The mechanic's nightmare. Why no one wants to work on it. Here's something most people don't know. Many independent mechanics refuse to touch these cars. Not because they don't like BMWs, but because the design is engineered around dealership servicing. The components are packed tightly. Wires are layered over sensors, and everything is linked through a complex computer network. One simple job, like replacing a gasket, can require removing parts that should never need removal. Something that should take 20 minutes can take 5 hours. And if you make one mistake, one sensor gets unplugged wrong, one module loses programming, the entire car goes into limp mode. Mechanics know this. They know the risk. They know the customer will blame them if something goes wrong. So many shops flat out decline the work. Heading 7. Depreciation. The fastest of any luxury car. Most cars depreciate. All cars lose value. But this BMW didn't just depreciate, it nosedived. In its first 3 years, it lost nearly 50% of its value. By year 6, it had lost over 70%. And by year 10, you could buy one for 8 to 12% of its original price. Think about that. A 6-figure machine dropping to used Corolla prices. Why? Because buyers looked at the long-term cost of ownership and said, no thanks. Even when prices dropped to $20,000, then $15,000, then $12,000. People said it still wasn't worth it. Finally, the market reached the point we're at today. $8,000 for a car that once ruled the road. Depreciation is a reflection of fear. Fear of repair bills. Fear of electronics failure. Fear of endless maintenance costs. Fear that you're buying someone else's financial nightmare. Heading 8. The real reason. It's a rich person's car, not a regular person's car. Luxury cars are designed with one type of buyer in mind. People who can afford them new and don't keep them long. They're not meant for long-term affordability. They're not built for second, third, or fourth owners. They're built for a lifestyle, not utility. Rich buyers treat them like smartphones. They upgrade frequently. They keep them under warranty. They don't worry about maintenance because they can afford it. But when these cars trickle down into the used market, the people buying them are usually trying to get a taste of luxury without the luxury budget. That's where the mismatch begins. Heading 9. The $8,000 temptation. Why people still buy them. Even with all the warnings, all the horror stories, all the evidence, people still buy this car. Why? Because for $8,000, you're getting a vehicle that once competed with Rolls-Royce and Mercedes S-Class. You're getting heated massage seats, laser headlights, panoramic sunroof, a twin-turbo V8, and luxury features that even modern mid-range cars don't have. At $8,000, the temptation is irresistible. You feel like you're beating the system, like you're getting a luxury lifestyle at bargain prices. You picture yourself riding in a $120,000 machine, impressing everyone who sees it. And let's be honest, when it works, it's still an amazing experience. Smooth, powerful, elegant, commanding. For a brief moment, you feel like a millionaire. Heading 10. The final verdict. Why it dropped to $8,000. So why is a $120,000 BMW selling for $8,000? The answer is simple. The car is worth far less than the cost of owning it. Buyers care about future expenses more than past luxury. It doesn't matter how expensive it was when new. It doesn't matter how many features it has. What matters is how much it will cost to keep on the road. And for this BMW, the estimated cost of ownership is far higher than its resale value. It's like buying a $1,000 TV that costs $1,500 a year to turn on. Nobody wants it. So the market adjusted. Prices fell, demand disappeared, resale value collapsed, and a flagship BMW became one of the most aggressively depreciated luxury cars ever made. This BMW didn't fail because it was bad. It failed because it was too good and too complex for the real world to maintain. Before you buy a cheap luxury car, before you jump onto Facebook Marketplace and search for an $8,000 BMW, remember this story. Remember the hidden costs, the complexity, the reputation, the depreciation, and the endless maintenance. Luxury cars can be incredible, beautiful, powerful, exhilarating. But they're only cheap to buy. They're never cheap to own. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the shocking fall of a six-figure machine, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss our next documentary-style breakdown. And comment below. Would you ever buy a luxury car for $8,000 knowing the risks? We read every comment. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next documentary, where we uncover the real stories hiding beneath the shiny surfaces of the automotive world.